Now, no offense, I'm grateful for this country. I just wish that people would stop being so oblivious to the fact that this country is not going to change for the better. And you're probably thinking, what does she know, right? She's another privileged, ignorant rich girl that needs to sit down and keep her mouth shut. But you know what? I'm not sorry. And you're probably thinking that's another rude thing of me to say, but I learned that I never have to apologize for offending anybody ever again from our notorious friend, America. You see, America never truly apologizes. She promises to be a land of liberty, the home of the brave. The home of the brave, you say. If you call wounding 103 people in a gay nightclub brave, then yeah, we're the home of the brave. If you call assuming someone's occupation just by their looks brave, then hell yeah, we're the home of the brave. And you would think that if someone would break their promises, they would apologize. But not America. Oh no. America says, I'm sorry. But is she really? She tells us to be alright with the fact that we're all against each other and makes up for it by labeling herself the home of the brave. And see, we don't see these false apologies because we don't see race, poverty, or culture. We don't see systemic oppression, and we don't see these things because 1,064 hate crimes were committed within a month of Trump's presidency. All of which were fueled by racism, misogyny, Islamophobia, homophobia, transphobia, anti-immigrant sentiment, bigotry, and no one apologized. Ever. As we grow, our country lets us to believe that it's okay to not apologize for sexual assault because we can blame the women for not dressing properly. We can excuse our president for joking about sexual harassment because it's just locker room talk. Because he apologized. But did he really? He said, I'm sorry if anyone got offended. Not, I'm sorry for what I said. Not, I'm sorry for perceiving things this way. No. I'm sorry if you got offended. As if getting offended is our fault. And see, the problem with refusing to apologize is that it denies that anything is wrong with our country. It denies the minority grievances that minorities are trying to draw attention to American failures. So Black Lives Matter, all lives matter, and feminism is feminazi, but the problem with this premise lies in what goes unaddressed in your line of thinking. The fact that you and I have privilege, the fact that you and I can express our opinions, the fact that I come up on the stage for you guys to hear what's on my page, but some were not given that privilege, nor that luxury, some were not given that pen or that paper. And here I was sitting too scared to speak up, too scared to point out that no one apologizes. So I come up on the stage, just take a step back and give my wholehearted apology. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that privilege exists. I'm sorry that America instills fear into its citizens, so when I see women of color, they're primed to feel uncomfortable. I'm sorry that Naperville is oblivious to such oppression. I'm sorry that I look forward to when the next iPhone is coming out rather than when the next meal is coming out. I'm sorry that when I see a homeless man on the street, I'm taught to keep walking forward. I'm sorry that everyone of my status doesn't know the worth of having a roof over their heads or a meal on their table. I'm sorry that we judge a person by the way they speak and the way they dress and their race. I'm sorry on behalf of America that you are fed lies from the men that you took your first breath. And I will do everything in my power to change that. You see that? That's an apology. So tell me, where is the apology from the financial wizards who swallow the pensions of thousands of hardworking Americans? Where is the apology from Casey Affleck, Tom Brady, President Trump, and thousands of other politicians, athletes, and actors who discriminate, rig, and cheat while walking away without a single scratch? Steal the land, pillage your natives, and kill them with your foreign diseases. Manifest-me, am I right? Fast forward 2.5 centuries later, and all that's changed are the faces that we show. First Black and Asian, now Mexican and Muslim. I stand here because I'm jealous that other countries have a right to sing their national anthem with such pride. Because although Germany committed the Holocaust and South Africa had the apartheid, they apologized the right way. Not, I'm sorry you got offended. No, by swallowing their pride and truly apologizing. And here in America, we should have a lot of nerve to put our hands over our hearts and claim that we're indivisible with liberty and justice for all. But can someone please tell me where I could find a nation that is indivisible with liberty and justice for all? Where is the liberty of feeling unsafe in one's sexuality? Where is the liberty of the victim of Darren Wilson? Tell that to the red and blue members of this election cycle. Scream it in the faces of people who still believe this land is the land of the free, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. This is not a pledge to a promise. This is merely a dream we pretend we've achieved. And while I stand every morning in front of the flag saying the pledge, there's forever a skewed version that echoes in my head. I pledge grievance to the flag of the divided states of America and to the republic for which we split, two nations not under God, divisible with inequality and injustice for all. Now I know that may have offended some of you out there, so I'm sorry, but I'm not.